Hi, Niall McGill here, and today I wanted to talk to you about practicing, how you practice, and I'm going to show you just a great little game that can help you focus in your practice and make the situation as realistic as we possibly can. I think what we see too often when players go to practice is that there's no real definite plan or aim or goal set in what they're going to do in their practice plan. And even with that, there are 2 to 3 really quite distinct different types of practice sessions. For example, you may be having some coaching, you may be working with your coach, and you may be working on something specific in your swing, in which case there'll be a number of drills involved in that practice session. And that is one type of session, and absolutely these are so important. Making changes in the swing, you need to concentrate on the technique and the movement there. But very often our practice session may be we have a game coming up and we're looking just to work on our actual golf game. So not just purely hitting the golf ball, but actually trying to be a little bit more target focused. And this is the game that I want to talk to you about today. And this is one of my favorites, and it's approach. This is an approach play exercise, an approach play practice session where what we're going to do is pick a target out there. So regardless of which club, you could do this with a single club. So I have an 8-iron here just now, and I'm going to do this with the 1 club. You may also pick 2, 3, 4 different targets out in the range or on the practice ground, based on the different clubs that you're going to hit. Now, what I like to do is I play this as a round of golf. So I simply take 18 golf balls, and what the plan of this game is that we pick ourselves a target. Now, you have to be quite honest when I explain the rules to this game. You have to be quite honest with yourself about this game. And what we do is we pick the target. If you hit a shot and you feel that ball is right on target, a really good approach shot in nice and close, you would award yourself a birdie, giving yourself a little bit of width on either side. So you hit one that's a wee bit left, wee bit right, wee bit short, wee bit long, but still fairly good, award yourself a par. Hit one that's quite well offline and well away from target, you need to give yourself a bogey for that. And what we do with the 18 shots is we try to see how low a score to par we can possibly get. So it just helps us to focus on target. Now, again, when you're hitting balls, so even whilst you're doing this game, I want you to make sure you go through full routine. So I don't want to see any of this practice that I see so often. A player stands there and he just, hits a ball, that's okay, sets up, hits a ball, that's okay, sets up, hits a ball. That's not golf. That's not realistic, and that's not something you're ever going to be able to do when you're out on the golf course. I want you, when you practice, let's go through routine. Okay, so if you set up, if you make 1 practice swing, make your 1 practice swing. If it's 2, make it 2. I want you to go through your full routine. So if I would stand behind to take, this is what I would do, I would take my line to target. I tend to pick a little spot in front and take focus on my target that way. I would then set up to the ball, my whole routine. So I address in behind, make my grip, make my posture. I have 1 little sort of waggle, and then I pull the trigger. Make sure you hold, let the ball finish, completing the follow through. I can't reiterate this enough. Make sure you complete your movement. The amount of players I'll see who just don't finish the swing, especially in practice sessions, make sure you complete the completed movement. Although the ball has long gone, if you make a point of always finishing in balance, you'll tend to find that at impact you are also more in balance. If you tend to don't finish and you quit and you're a bit wobbly at the end of the swing, chances are you were a bit out of balance and a bit wobbly at impact. So again, next ball, don't just rush up to it. Same routine again. So we set up, make sure I've picked my target, club in behind the ball, make my grip, have my 1 little waggle, and then I pull the trigger. Hold the finish. I tend to bring the club down now and make it quality practice. Quantity, great. Quantity, or a quantity of quality is fantastic. I'm not a believer of this, you don't need to hit a lot of golf balls. I actually think you do need to hit a lot of golf balls, but you need to hit the number of golf balls you can hit in the allocated time you have done properly. So just rapid firing golf balls away, no, I don't agree in that. I want you to make it quality, and where possible, as much as you can. That can be practice in the garden, it can be making practice swings at home. But every time you do it, try and make the situation as realistic as possible. And I find this approach shot game, 18 balls, check your score. At the end of the 18 balls, take a note of that score, remember it. Next time you come back, you've now got a target to beat. So you may do it with single club, you may go with various clubs. You'll tend to find that slightly harder to keep the score, but again, realistically on the golf course, you're never going to be hitting 18 8-irons into the green. Maybe it'll be a pretty unusual golf course that you're going to be playing, but let's make it target focused, okay? So this is not technical practice exercises when you're working on your swing. This is when you're needing to practice golf, okay? Make it a scoring game, set yourself a target. Okay, so have a go with that. 18 balls, see how low a score you can get with that. Keep a track, try and better it. Hope this helps you. I'm going to be posting a lot more practice exercise type videos there that you can take out onto the range, onto the course and onto the practice ground to improve your game. Hope that helps. Get over, subscribe to my YouTube channel. There'll be lots more free videos there to help improve your game.